Connection complete!
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom!
I got that on top of my cord. Alright. I still pissed at them. The votes. The votes. They're all messed up. How did it end up even? Here we go. I mean, I had a feeling. Yeah. What do you know? Wait, is this the front or the back? Oh my god. I'll be honest, that wind turbine. It reminds me of Jack and Daxter. The portal. But yeah.
Proceeding to target.
The only problem with this is that he's shoving so much information down my throat.
Let's go, Bolt.
Halo. Halo. Combat involved.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting how they set up
Moving out.
the last story for the last chapter.
Why have Eden's spear been launched now?
That's the thing. What does she mean by Eden's spear, though? Does she know about Eden? Or is it just the name of a certain attack? But she knows what it is.
At present, no means to know there be. Alas, how vexing this is.
So I thought Eden can also function as a weapon.
So it is.
So that means Eden's spear was fired with a target in mind?
That which lies beyond the heavens. From the very start, it was made for that purpose. Verily.
Then, maybe we should call up Johan. Oh, my god. Nihilister. Dude, she better fly up here and save me. Oh, I would love her if she did that. I'll try asking Reptilion to have Whaley fly toward Eden.
But wert thou not engaged in a matter of import?
Yes, but...
Verily, I recommended that thou continue with thy mission, great hero. In Eden dwell many trustworthy souls upon whom we may rely. Thou hast journeyed far upon thy path. To falter now would render it all meaningless.
Nayuta is right, Commander. Tracking the 4 beasts is our top priority right now.
It's frustrating that I can't get in touch with Eden.
Set aside thy vexation for now, and make haste to meet with Harmonizer. Is it not thy purpose to meet with the ones called Maleficent Beast Quartet?
Well, you know what? We would be there if you weren't fucking retarded. Okay, let's go. I activate the lift. While walking through Whaley's interior, escalating to the lift, Rappy speaks up.
Nayuta,
Speak thy mind.
tell me if you know anything about the Commander. How do you know about Vop House and number 7? Wait, what is it that you know?
Even I know not of it all.
Then tell me what you do know.
I hope the music isn't too loud. I might mess with it after this.
Great hero. A special gene doth course through thy body. 'Tis not ever active, but awakens only upon certain conditions. So it is.
Certain conditions. What certain conditions? What certain conditions? Listen, I did not mean to have sex with Rosanna, okay? It just happened.
I'm...
Hey, Jean?
Verily,
Me?
thy body is imbued with latent abilities, fashioned for a singular purpose.
Don't talk about jeans. It might be white supremacy. That's right, guys. The commander's powerful because he's white. Oh my god, I can't get over the city Sweeney jeans ad. Man, people are like, "This is white supremacy," and it's just like, all she's saying is that, like, you know, since jeans have your jeans, the pants, and then jeans as in like DNA. And she's just making a joke about it. Oh, she has great genes. But it has nothing to do with her being white. It has stuff to do with how attractive she is and how how big her bosom is. Oh, wait, no. Or can bosom mean both chest and butt? Yeah. Bosom. The human breast. The enclosure formed by the breast and the arms embrace the breast as the supposed seat of tender emotions. Ooh. The part of a garment that covers the breasts. Intimate, familiar, embrace, cherish, conceal. It's all from a dictionary. I don't know what's up with the embrace, cherish, conceal.
Thou hast been granted
Thou
two
shalt
main
not doubt
powers,
my words.
one of which doth course through thy blood. It beareth the name Vaphaus.
That's right. That's right.
Vaphaus ought to be an ability bestowed by birth, awakening without need of conditions. Yet the art to infuse Vaphaus into the blood was long since established. So it is. As for thy other ability,
It's the power to regenerate.
so it is. This ability doth awaken only in later days. Hast thou perchance perceived that it doth grow ever stronger as the sands of time do pass?
I guess. I mean, I feel like it's just growing stronger because there've been so many battles and had
That
to heal.
surely implies... There exists a thing called the Queen Gene.
The Queen Jean. Is she also a white supremacist? God damn it, man.
Simply put, it may be regarded as the qualification one must bear to become the Rapture Queen.
You know what was interesting? Since I've been talking online with some people, they were saying that there was one guy, I realized he sounded like a raving lunatic when he's like, there's so many queens out there. And so I wonder if what he was talking about was like this, where there are other people that become the queen. Like they're all kind of like vying for control. Because he's like, oh, Marion's a queen. Then there's the queen, and then Leviathan and them are all queens. And I was like, is he like, what is he smoking? I was like, he's a raving lunatic. I didn't continue the conversation with him because I was like thinking about like, I guess, I mean, I feel like Marion is the queen right now, and in my opinion, what I always thought was that so Cinderella beat the queen, destroying the space elevator, so they're not producing any more raptures that way. And what I always thought is that the Ark went and retrieved her core or something and used it to power, and the queen's core is what's powering the Ark. That's in my opinion. But of course, the core could be just something else entirely, and just only relate to raptures, because raptures are built by humans, I swear. And then she somehow was able to implant herself in Marion and escape that way, and try to, possess Marion to, get out by corrupting her, and then, we kind of ended her. But then, like, she kind of like merged with Marion, and since she all fucked up, she doesn't really remember exactly who she is. And then in the Last Kingdom event, she kind of showed her power when she made Chatterbox and Indivilia kneel, which is the first time I've seen anyone that's been able to make a heretic just, submit to them. So, in my opinion right now, Marion is the queen. They have yet to show any other heretic or rapture powerful enough to be able to make other heretics submit like that. But if what she's saying is that, like, anyone with this queen gene can become the rapture queen, wouldn't that... I feel like it would be anyone. Basically, whoever's the strongest can fight to become the queen. But does that mean that Indivilia and Chatterbox, so they see Marion as the queen, but it doesn't mean that, like, Nihilister would see her as a queen? Be like, because I mean, Nihilister wants to become a queen. She can become my queen. But so, I mean, and plus, I mean, Nihilister doesn't like Indivilia and Chatterbox right now. So,
At present, the Queen Jean findeth no resting place. It abideth not where it ought to dwell. and such a state hath endured for many a long year.
So, what she's saying is that a new queen hasn't really been selected yet, but of course we know that Marion will possibly be a new queen. Of course, there'll probably be other heretics and other raptures that will probably, like, hey, we don't like you. We don't want your leadership. We want a different queen. So she'll have to work hard to convince them to join her.
Yet verily, the Raptures are in need of a queen.
Yeah.
In some among the mighty Raptures and heretics, the Queen Jean doth awaken. It is as though the Raptures, bound in a colony, cannot endure the Queen's absence, and thus strive to bring forth a new sovereign. Great hero, thy regenerative power.
So, that is crazy though, that Indivilia would kneel to her. And Chatterbox makes sense because I feel like Chatterbox is a rapture. But I mean, I always jokingly say that he's a male Nikke that's been corrupted. No.
Is bound in tandem with the Queen Jean. When one awakens, so too doth the other.
So, when I started healing fast, that's probably around the time that Marion and the other pilgrims were out doing the kingdom event, fighting off the whole Indivilia and Chatterbox with a horde of raptures. So that's probably why. So does it mean that Marion's gonna eventually come seek me out? So you're saying the Queen Jean's been activated somewhere?
Indeed, to view it thus is most reasonable.
Yep.
But why does the commander have this ability? And why does it respond to the Queen Jean like it does?
Do I have to fuck?
That I know not. My best conjecture is that this power was bestowed upon him for a purpose yet to be fulfilled, alongside the Queen. Elsewise, why set such a burdensome condition for its awakening?
The Queen and I. Damn it, I should have clipped that. The Queen and I. Nayuta, am I human?
This humble one knows not whether thou art human, or some being beyond. Is that of import?
Don't tell me I'm an alien. Just tell me like I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over exoskeleton. Something like that. Or that I'm like a clone, or something like that. Of course, it is.
How so? Whether thou art a rapture, a Nikke, a human, a heretic, or aught else, thou art still thyself.
I'm sorry, but I'm humanity first. Play the music.
That changeth not the deeds thou hast done, the purpose thou pursuest, nor the task thou must fulfill. Is it then of great import to thee how others see thee in this regard? To ponder existence is noble, but do not become so entangled in it that thou forget what must be done. For few things are so apt at squandering time as that, I say.
I do spend a lot of time thinking.
That's similar to what you once told me, Commander. Just as I am me, you are you.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with your voice. Got it. At any rate, there's no point in me worrying about it now. Let's focus on the task at hand.
Understood. I believe in you.
So, the reason why Cutie's body is acting so strange is that somewhere, the Queen gene has activated, which has also caused the gene that Cutie carries to activate. Doesn't this ring a bell?
The 4 beasts.
That's right. They're making, or at least trying to make, a queen. But what if it's all a lie? If the 4 beasts have already succeeded in creating a queen, and it's her genes which are activating these changes in Cutie, then that would make the most sense to me.
Man, it sucks. Because we know what's going on. If the viewer, if you do not know what's going on, go and watch the Last Kingdom event, and you'll see what happens at the end of that with Marion. And then also watch the invasion arc ending with Chatterbox, Indivilia, and Nihilister. Because Chatterbox talks about how I met the queen or whatever.
That adds up. You may be onto something.
Then if the Four Beasts queen and I were to meet, there's a chance something could happen.
Most likely, yes.
We're gonna fuck. No. There's no way to predict what would happen, is there?
Indeed, I know not a way. Yet I hold the sense that this will not result in calamity. The power of thy regeneration, great hero, is known to all as a gift that wardeth off death. There is great intent to safeguard thy life and bring thee unto the queen's presence.
I want to know what I want to know what Anderson knows.
Therefore,
My father.
indeed, this is a reckless notion. Nevertheless, it may be worthwhile to meet and see for oneself.
I guess it's better than something happening without knowing why. At least we'll know that something will happen, and we can prepare accordingly.
But verily, there is one thing which weighs upon my mind. Among the heretics, there is one known by the name Gene Reaper.
Gene Reaper? Are they also white supremacists? Billie Jean is not my lover. You're saying it without knowing which Jean it is. Is it Jean the name? Is it Jean as in jeans the pants? Or is it jeans as in Jean the DNA?
This one doth eliminate those upon whom the Queen Jean is awakened.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Why?
As the might of the Queen Jean increaseth, it doth extend its sway, both o'er the rapture and even unto the heretics. The nature of that influence is absolute submission.
Damn.
All rapture and heretics shall fall under complete subjugation. However, one among the heretics found and slew the vessel of the activated Queen Jean before their power came into full being.
You know, I have a feeling it's a jellyfish girl. Or it could be whoever. I wonder, because Nihilister and the jellyfish... I can't remember her name. That's right, no. Nihilister, Indivilia, and then... Because they're all named after, like, you know, Indivilia's individuality. Nihilister is nihilism. I can't remember what the third one was. With the jellyfish girl. It seemed like they were working for someone. So, what if that this Jean Reaper is the person they're working for, but isn't really the queen or whatever, something.
Though the cause eludes me, the instances known to mine own self number in the dozens. Be it by ill fate or fortune's grace, the queen hath not yet shown herself upon the surface. Such dogged persistence amounting to blind obsession, the heretics would scarce have overlooked the manifestation of the Queen Jean.
You know, I was always thinking that the Raptures, or whoever is like, because I feel like the Ark is basically more or less like a petting zoo. Or can you know, a zoo in general, where it's like keeping all of humanity trapped in one location. So better to control them, you could say, while all these machines go about and do whatever they want. And hey, they could hide the queen in the Ark, right? There's too many theories and stuff going on that is like
Dark matter.
hard.
The four beasts said that the dark matter they shroud their bodies in prevents the heretics from detecting them. If the way heretics sense each other works the same as how they detect the Queen Jean, if the queen created by the four beasts were likewise enveloped in dark matter, the heretic known as the Gene Reaper would not be able to find her.
Is colliginous material indeed capable of such a function? If so, then all the pieces do fall into place. The Maleficent Beast Quartet's queen hath been wrought, and the Queen Jean hath awakened within her. In response, the great hero's regenerative power hath been stirred, and the Gene Reaper findeth not the queen of the Maleficent Beast Quartet by reason of the colliginous material. Such is the summation.
So, we stick to our original goal and find Leviathan and Ziz. Then we figure out the location of the queen and either capture her or have Cutie make contact, right?
Sounds about right to me.
Then let's press on.
That's the wrong theory, though. But it is nice, though. 'Cause at least
Let's go, Bolt.
they don't know what the hell's going
Proceeding
on
to target.
over in the kingdom. Certain girl's picture diary, filled with intelligible doodles. Tooty's diary. Uku teach me words. Uku sings a song. It's fun. Ugo. Ugo. Oh, there's another one right next to each other? How far can I zoom in? Zier was talking about how to go over the electrical wires by putting a thing over it. Sneaky.
Okay.
Clever girl.
Okay. Moving out.
One more victory.
I'm still
Proceeding
curious
to
about
talk.
this
Do this.
child
As long as we're together.
That's-
Proceeding.
Let's start this. I'm going.
Reptilian has. I keep want to call him Raptor. Nayuta.
Dost thou wonder how I come by such knowledge?
Yes.
Mm.
Well, I mean, she knew about Deep, so...
In times past, I held fellowship with a certain group. Having reached the zenith of our craft, we thereby hath grown prideful. That hubris turned poisonous, and did sow division amongst our ranks. I am but a splinter torn from that strife. We were a fellowship that hath done and achieved much. Thus, with humble heart, I confess to possessing knowledge beyond that of others. That is the sum of it.
So you're saying you were a member of Deep?
Great hero, concern thyself not with matters of the profound. They are a fellowship of naught but evil, an abyss of the ark, nay, of the world. 'Tis my desire that thou cast this matter from thy mind, as shall I.
I feel like we're inevitably going to get involved at some point.
Indeed, so shall it come to pass. Thou wast born into such a fate, great hero. 'Tis inexorable. Mark but one thing well. I beseech thee, the great hero is what thou art. That is the truth indeed.
I understand. I'll remain loyal to my mission.
Verily, thou art a fine specimen worthy of the Forerunner's keen gaze. A glance doth reveal all.
Wait, what do you mean thou find it? Thou art... Oh, you're saying I'm a fine specimen. Ah. I don't know why. I thought she said I'll find a specimen. I was like, what are you saying? I'm gonna find a wife?
Behold, dost thou see yonder ahead?
Is that a house? Is that where Reptilian lives?
Aye, 'tis the dwelling where Harmonizer doth eat and rest. There is likewise a high chance that he hath brought the members of the Maleficent Beast Quartet thither as well. It seemeth they have not yet arrived. Perchance we should wait. There is also another whom I wish to introduce unto thee.
An introduction?
Indeed. Now then, I shall guide thee. Follow me.
I think it'd be best if we lead and you follow.
I'll take point.
Nay, how couldst thou lead the way? 'Tis thy first time here. 'Tis not an easy path to follow. One misstep, and thou art likely to lose thy way.
Let's go.
Upon arriving at the house that Nayuta had pointed out, we began to look around.
There's a fireplace? Where does he get firewood from?
Harmonizer doth bring some back whenever the white giant descends to the surface for sustenance.
There are also gardening tools here, Commander.
Pickaxe, hoe, shovel. Quite an extensive collection.
This wheelbarrow is huge! You could carry just about anything with this.
Well, hero, fancy a race?
Oh my god.
Absolutely! Let's race to see who gets to the finish line first while pulling this wheelbarrow.
You're on! The finish line is Whaley's head.
Bring it on, villain!
You bring it on, hero.
Both of you bring it, or I'll end you both.
Yeah, you tell him.
Who do you think uses all of these tools?
Who else, Reptilian?
I don't think anyone could handle these tools while wearing a rapture suit.
Come on. I'm sure he takes off the suit when working.
Wouldn't he get attacked by the raptures the moment he did?
That's true.
Nayuta, do you use these tools?
Doth it seem that I would?
I mean, you've hung out with Scarlet.
To be honest, no.
I abhor physical labor, indeed.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Lame. Does that mean she's fucking fat? Fat. She ain't gonna have any good muscles. Eh. Lame.
And who could be using...
Child labor is what it is. The door to Reptilian's house bursts open suddenly. Someone comes running in. Running? You mean running outside towards us?
Howdy, friend.
Pinocchio. So this is where Pinocchio comes in? I only know about her because they mentioned her, on their Twitter. They posted it, a bunch of characters that they're adding. Pinocchio, the two Nikkes under Enoch, and then Nyota. So what is it? Is it Pinocchio? Is she a Grimm's model? Is she another prototype? Reptilian said that he found her inside Mother Whale, but does it mean that Mother Whale ate a Nikke and she's just been stuck there the whole time?
Move slowly, else thou shalt trip again.
Did your meditation go well? You're back early today.
There was a matter to attend to, thus I returned with haste.
Huh? Who are these guys?
A Nikke?
My name isn't Nikke. It's Pinocchio.
Who the heck is this?
Who are you? Are you Uncle's friends?
Uncle? Are you talking about Reptilian?
That's right. Since you know Uncle's name, then you must be friends of his. If so, would you want to be friends with me too?
Are you... a Nikke?
No, I told you my name's not Nikke. It's Pinocchio. Anyway, can we be friends?
I wasn't asking if that's your name. Commander, help me out here.
I'm not sure how I can.
Don't you have a way with all women? Maybe a little more than necessary?
Excuse me? What are you saying, Reppy? Hi, Pinocchio.
Howdy.
Are you a human?
My name's not human either. It's Pinocchio. Wanna be friends?
That's not a name. I'm asking what you are, your species.
My species? Oh, I know what that word means. I'm a rapture.
Come again?
What? A hero can never fraternize with a rapture. Neither can a villain. So, heroes and villains are Rapture's enemies? I heard that enemies are meant to be fought. So be it. Bring it on, foul Rapture. I'll strike
Oh,
fear
my
into
God.
you as only a villain can.
Drake laughs at Pinocchio, all strike strange poses and attempt to intimidate each other. Let's just treat them as children engaging in playtime.
This is the first time I've ever felt glad that Laplace and Drake are goofballs.
Same here.
If I may be allowed to interject, Pinocchio hath grown up amongst raptures, and thus she doth believe herself to be one. Even Harmonizer doth bear the guise of a rapture. Thus it may well be that...
You're telling me she has no idea what species are?
Did I not speak of it? Harmonizer did request mine aid, thus our first meeting came to pass. That request was that I attend to Pinocchio's condition. If White Giant was a surprise, Pinocchio was a revelation. Verily, for the moment, I do presume that Pinocchio is a Nikke.
Presume? You mean you're not sure?
When first mine eyes beheld Pinocchio, she stood but thus tall.
She's grown. Nadia points to her waist.
What are you saying? That she grew?
Indeed. Her body composition is akin to that of a Nikke's. She even doth possess a core.
And yet, you're telling us she's grown. How does that make any sense?
I thought Nikkes could only grow sideways. Anyways.
I too am as perplexed as thee. Yet the fact
Ready.
doth remain. Day by day, she did grow. Yet, with each growth, she did suffer excruciating pain. I did ascertain what parts were involved in her increase in size, and for the present, I have affixed a device to restrain her growth. How long it shall last?
Oh, that's what
I
the
know
thing
not.
is on her back.
But she is a Nikke, right?
It doth seem so.
How did Pinocchio come to be on Whaley?
In Harmonizer's words, he did discover her one day, whilst wandering within the White Giant. It is said she was even smaller in those times.
What in the world?
What's with this place? It's been one big exposition dump as soon as we got here.
I know. Oh my god.
Might
Maybe
this
that's
be
why I
your
don't
first
like
time
it.
encountering something such as this as well?
Forget about never having seen it. I didn't think something like this existed.
'Tis not the technology of the Ark, I gather. I understand. I'm appreciative of your help.
If we could get a sample of some kind from her, we could take it back to the Ark and analyze it.
Maxwell?
Don't get me wrong. It's just for my own curiosity. Nothing more. Honest.
What manner of sample, if I may inquire?
Anything's fine, I suppose. As long as it's a portion of her body.
I sorrow to admit, but Macillus is unworthy of trust.
I bet she's not wrong.
Why not?
Thou knowest it far better than I.
Ugh, damn this company.
I shall pass it to Great Hero instead.
What blatant discrimination.
Listen, you just don't have the right genes. You ain't white enough.
Give me but a moment, and I shall fetch the sample at once.
Look at Naote. she's white, and she's white everywhere else. Naote enters Reptilian's house. A few moments later.
Oh! What's this? Did seeing my hero pose number 128 drain your fighting spirit? I hear Uncle's footsteps.
Pinocchio, who has been engaged in bizarre pose-off this entire turns around. A Reptilian approaches.
Uncle!
Behind Reptilian are Leviathan and Ziz. The three of them seem to be talking.
Leviathan? Ziz?
It really is them. And they seem to all be getting along.
Told you, everyone gets along with Reptilian.
Okay, you're right, but you don't have to look so smug about it.
Reptilian appears to notice and begins bouncing with joy. Meanwhile, Leviathan and Ziz stop in their tracks.
Huh? Huh?
Yo, what's up? No. I guess we're gonna come up here and then go. No! Oh, come on. There we go. That's what let's do right now.
Let's do this! Okay,
All right.
moving out.
Throw the lore on me. I'm
My
kidding.
friend.
Reptilian! I have a Reptilian who greets us from afar. I'm so caught up in joy of meeting an old friend that I almost forget about Leviathan and Ziz.
They really followed us, Levi. How's that even possible? Did you call him friend?
Most certainly. He's my most treasured friend.
This is who you wanted to introduce us to?
Actually, no, but I'll introduce you anyway. I'm sure the both of you will get along with him too. He's a really great friend.
How long have you known him?
I don't exactly remember, but it's been a long...
Thud. Leviathan delivers a kick to Reptilian's side. Reptilian immediately crumples to the ground and struggles to get up.
Oh,
I knew it! You set us up. You were going to hand us over to them. Levi!
sorry, but could you help me get up? I'm having a bit of trouble.
Talking as if we're friends. I can't believe I actually thought. Just for a moment. Levi, where are you going? We need to get the hell out of here, you idiot! Are we really just gonna leave like this? We're in no shape for a fight. We can't even transform.
Is Pinocchio gonna go crazy?
Unless you're seriously intending to become friends with them? Ugh, fine. If you like them so much, go then. No! I like you the most, Levi!
No, Ziz, come to our side.
Then let's go! Wait for me!
Leviathan takes off running in the opposite direction. After helping chilling up, Ziz glares at us for a moment before following Leviathan.
Running away again? This routine is starting to get old.
I know.
Should we
Please.
give chase? With my upgrades, I should catch up to them easily enough.
It'll be faster if I join in too.
What should we do, cutie?
Leave them be for now. Let's check on Reptilian first.
What be the cause of this tumult?
We ran into Leviathan and Ziz, and they knocked Reptilian down and took off.
Good heavens!
Uncle, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm used to taking a few tumbles.
Who are those two? Why did they hit you? Are they bad guys? Does that mean they're the enemy?
No, they're my friends. There must be some kind of misunderstanding.
Reptilian,
Ah, my friend. What are you doing all the way out here?
I saw Whaley swallow Leviathan and Ziz, so I followed. I sent you a message, but you weren't replying.
Oh my, really? Living on Whaley has made me stop carrying my phone around. Guess that's what caused this misunderstanding. I'll be sure to have it on me from now on in case you contact me. But what do you mean you followed Levi and Ziz?
For the time being, they're the enemy.
Oh, I see. Do you intend to apprehend them?
Yes, most likely.
What will you do once you apprehend them?
Ask them a few questions. But if they're looking for a fight, we'll give them one.
They don't seem like bad kids to me. Are you sure you can't talk things out?
That's what we're trying to do!
Of course, that is our plan. But I'm not sure if they have the same intentions of doing so.
Pinocchio, what's wrong?
I don't like those guys who hurt you. They make me mad.
I'm fine. I didn't get hurt. I'm sorry to bother you, my friend. But is there any way you could look after Pinocchio for me? I have to go find Levi and Ziz with the others.
I do object. Thou shouldst remain here with Pinocchio, Harmonizer. A battle shall likely ensue. At that time, I shall not be able to offer thee protection. The adversaries are heretics, and not one, but two.
No.
I'm telling you, I'll be fine.
Me too. I want to go with you.
Now that I think about it, it might be best for Pinocchio and me to stay here.
But, Uncle...
I'll leave the rest in your hands, my friends. Come, Pinocchio. Let's go inside.
Reptilian and Pinocchio go inside the house. They wouldn't sneak off after us, would they?
Such a thing shall not come to pass. Harmonizer doth care deeply for Pinocchio, as well as her safety. Then, depart ye shall. I shall guide thee.
No.
Why do you keep insisting on guiding us?
No.
Here, great hero. Take this.
Naota hands me something that looks like a small clockwork gear. Is this one of Pinocchio's parts?
'Tis so. It is crafted with technology unknown even to me. Well, 'tis unknown whether she was crafted, or perhaps, in any case, mine understanding of this craft is long outdated. Were we in the Ark? Perchance we could uncover its secrets.
You know the thing is? What if it's like, God damn it, why can't I think the Godzilla, why can't I remember what it's called? The Godzilla that's like continuously evolving. And like, when they finally beat it, there was like, basically like humanoid creatures coming out of his tail. Do you think raptors are doing that? You're gonna replace humanity? Dude, I'm surprised they're... Can you imagine if there was like a horror game or like a sci-fi... Oh, it doesn't have to be a game, it could be a story. Where like, I don't know, you're trapped in a bunker and you eventually like come, you know, the world's devastated and you come out and then there's things that are like humanoids and you're like, completely replaced you, like replaced humanity. How crazy that would be. I gotta write that down. That actually sounds like it would be an interesting story. I mean, a few of my stories that I want to write, I kind of have that, where sometimes the machines are more human than the humans are. Like there's a story I want to write where it's like said, well, it starts off like 200 or so years in the future, and then after that it goes like way in the future. But humanity sends a robot that's like humanoid looking. So they send him off into space, and they are, exploring other parts of the solar system. But then, like, something ends up happening, and he gets, they have to make adjustments to the spacecraft while it's in flight, and his journey ends up taking way longer than it should have been. So he ends up reaching this planet, like, way later than he was supposed to. And it turns out it's already been colonized by humans, and since this is set in another part of another one of my stories, there's like not really humans on the planet. It's mostly just robots who were once humans. Like, they downloaded their consciousness into machines, and then there's like a war between those robots that are like used to be humans and robots. It is a whole bunch of complicated stuff, and then he's like stuck between the two, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, it is crazy to think that something like that could happen, where you're traveling through space, and then who knows, by the time you get there, that humanity could have got there, because I don't know, they could have invented slip space drives where they just like, teleport them, able to almost instantly teleport themselves from one spot to another. But you didn't have that technology back then, so it's like, poor guy. Anyway.
Thus, I shall entrust this unto thee.
Alright. Make sure he can stay. We start heading in the direction Leviathan Ziz went. Fortunately, we're soon in the shade, which makes the journey easier.
Commander, what are you planning on doing when we meet with Leviathan and Ziz?
It's highly likely that the four beasts have successfully completed a queen. I'll request a meeting with her.
Do you think that's possible? We haven't even been able to have a civil conversation with them.
I know, that might sound strange. But Leviathan and Ziz won't be able to hold out for much longer.
What do you mean?
Oop, I totally... What do you mean? Are you saying they don't have long to live? No, it's not that. I mean, it won't be much longer before they cross over to our side.
From what I can tell, they don't seem to have changed at all.
If they were still an intringent... Wait, No, I said it right. Intringent as before, they wouldn't be hanging around Reptilian. We all know how affable Reptilian is, but even that shouldn't have been enough to get past Leviathan's weariness. And yet they travel together. That tells me they've at least learned how to converse with others.
So, you're saying our persistent persuasion has begun to chip away at the emotional walls they've built up?
Something like that.
Seems to be true. If it were the old Leviathan, the moment she thought Reptilian had betrayed her, she would have dealt a fatal blow and run off.
Would Leviathan really think Reptilian has betrayed her?
No. I think she ran away because she felt self-conscious about facing us again.
Yeah, I think so too. If she truly intended to run away, Ziz could have flown them out of there.
So you're saying they're waiting for us?
Most likely.
You really do know how to read women, Commander.
Do I? I don't think that's a woman thing. I think it's just a person thing. I don't know what you're saying, Rappy.
But isn't Leviathan a bit dangerous? There's more to her situation than simple emotional defenses. Anyway, if she ends up coming over to our side, and we go meet the Four Beasts Queen, what will be your next move?
Not sure. We'll just have to play it by ear.
Commander.
You know what? I really wish we didn't have Laplas and Drake with us. I know this sounds crazy, but I don't feel that we're in any danger. What? What? There's a meme. This might sound crazy. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of that. Hurry legs. I can't explain why, but I feel like things are going to work out.
That's a pretty convincing way of saying you have no plan.
Guilty charged.
Understood. Nevertheless, I have faith in your judgment, Commander. I hope this all works out.
Suddenly, the shade that had been sheltering us begins to recede quickly. The shade's gone. It's gonna get hot. As I watch the receding shade, something dawns on me. We're on the back of Whaley, flying through the midair, so there shouldn't be any shade to shade us from the sun. I still lift my head and gaze up to the sky. Oh my god. There we go, Libraro. That's who I was talking about. What is she doing? Is she... Dude. She has to be the Gene Reaper. Are you Gene Reaper? River watches us silently with a chilling calm.
What an interesting story.
Libraro descends. She got to be the Reaper. It only makes sense. Complete silence envelops us. It's as if Libraro's very presence has drained all sound out of the world. Libraro brings herself to my eye level.
Do continue with your story.
No, I don't want to.